Good morning and welcome to Zen Live. It's Sunday morning, and I suppose some are getting ready to go to church, but what the hell, I'm going to create my own church. This was, I wasn't planning to talk this morning. I didn't have anything going, but I was sitting on the porch, and it's cool this morning. The heat is broken. The sweat is broken. The sauna is gone, at least for today. And it was so cool, and the sun was coming up, and it was not going to cook me, so I could stay a little bit. And I was reading the autobiography of Alan Watts. He's been a great mentor for me. I have several of his rather extensive talks on CD, and for a couple of years I just played them in the car all the time. And so then I've switched to Rodney Smith from the Insight Meditation Society, but I'll return to Alan. But in the meantime, I picked up his book randomly. I have a lot of books upstairs, and as I was leaving my meditation room, I spied Alan and said, "Wow, the book was," I forgot to bring it in here, but it's In My Own Way. And so I'm reading, and he became an Anglican priest in the 40s, I think 1944, came from England to America, and he grew up in the Anglican Church. And he was looking for a way to fit in, a way to be of service, a way to follow God, speak God, serve God, in some established role, in some established path, in some established form, you see. And so he became, although he didn't go to college, he was able to get into seminary because of his extensive research and study, and he'd already written some books. But all of his study has been the trying to hold together the Christian world and the Eastern world, Buddhism and Christianity, the East and the West. How these are two hands, and I want to put them together, but they just don't fit in the social in the social established conventional forms of religion and debate and scholarship. They don't, and so, but they do. And so his whole life has been trying to bring these two hands together. The body and the mind, the spirit and the flesh, how to bring them together. And so anyway, I stopped at the point in the book, and then he opened the chapter where I just stopped reading, and I grabbed a watering can to come inside and to fill the watering can. The plants were thirsty this morning, and I brought a wasp in with me. They had been trapped in the can. One wasp was on the handle, and another wasp was swimming in the water bucket, the pit, kind of like the watering can. So I carefully, when the water can was filled and the wasp was still crawling on top of the can, his mate swimming in the water in the can. So I carefully brought the can out, and the wasp flew off, and I watered the plants and freed the wasp that was inside the can. But Alan came to the conclusion, at this point in his book, was that he was a shaman and not a priest, that he was a shaman keeps one foot in the wild while the other foot in society. It's kind of like a compass, kind of like a bridge. One foot in the wild, one foot in convention. And so he had to find a way to combine these two. And so coming out here, I grabbed these two little, I have my artifact shelves out there where I do my Martini Live, and And all the little artifacts and religious symbolisms and statues and odds and ends, and a broken ostrich egg, a skull from a dead cat that some animal left on my back porch, my gurus and pictures and Buddhas and Shivas and Jesus, Last Supper, and the Mary and Kuan Yin, all of these things, just these, like a museum of my whole life. It's like I can go back and through all these artifacts, and I can see moments in my life where the two hands came together. When the two hands come together, opposites make love and create something. Opposites embrace and create energy and create the life of heart. So what I grabbed here was these two. I don't know if you can see them, but I got this from my uncle. It's the little Greek pissing boy. I just love that. See this little Greek pissing boy? He's got a big grin on his face. He's just pissing on it. He's just pissing on it. And then I picked this up. Oh, this serious picture of Christ hanging from the cross, the suffering. And then you have the little Greek boy just pissing on it. Do you see the irony here? The suffering. Oh God, the suffering of Jesus. Oh God. And here you have the little Greek pissing boy just pissing on it. This is the shaman. This is the priest. You see? But the little boy just pissing on it is not just a little boy pissing on it. And Jesus hanging on the cross is not just suffering, you see. So we kind of like go, oh, there's a little Greek boy pissing on it, thing. Ha ha, it's funny, piss on it, fuck it. And then we have, serious, there's serious suffering here. Life is serious. You got to suffer. Piss on it. No. You got to suffer. This is serious stuff. You see. So anyway, this just makes me laugh. It just, I went, and I really felt an affinity with Alan Watts all my life, his own life, because it's been like, I've been kind of like a mini Watts. He was kind of like 500 watts, and I'm kind of like 45 watts. His circuit is huge. His energy is huge. He writes books, and he became a famous lecturer. And the one thing about him that always made me say piss on it. You get the idea here? So when when life gets too serious, you got to call the little Greek pissing boy up, piss on it, and laugh. So the piss on it came when he said, like in his lecture, he said, "I'm a spiritual entertainer." And I just felt, what did he do? What he did there was put the Christ and the pissing boy together. You see? The Christ and the pissing boy. If you're too serious, there's no pissing boy. If you're just pissing on everything, there's no God. I mean, there's no Christ, you see? So you got to put them together. And that's quite a feat, you see. So when he said, "I'm a spiritual entertainer," I thought, well, wow, he's spiritual. He's religious, he's spiritual, he's giving a sermon, but he's entertaining. He's an entertainer. He's not a priest. He's an entertainer, And so that just said, well, damn, that really just solved the problem of if you can be entertaining. If you can be entertaining, well, then you can create your own path, your own function, your own priesthood, your own pulpit, you see. So in a way, this Facebook Live is my pulpit. I don't know who's there. Maybe the church is empty. Maybe nobody's ever been there. I don't know. Maybe some people come in. Maybe you walk in off the street and come into this church and you sit down and here's this guy standing up here talking. Or maybe it's just a soapbox in a park. I think in England they have a place in a park where people can get up on a soapbox and just talk, and you can walk by and you can stand there and listen, or you could go on, you see. And so this is kind of like a soapbox in the park or a pulpit in an empty church. Maybe somebody's there, maybe somebody's not. But I'm certainly not preaching the conventional spirituality, the conventional religion, because I create my sermons out of my everyday life, like sitting on the porch, reading Alan Watts, and watering the plants, and freeing a wasp that had been caught in the deluge, you see, and picking up a Greek pissing boy, and just saying, piss on it. Just this whole problem of who am I? What's my function? What am I supposed to do? What's my purpose? What's the meaning in life? Where is God? Where am I? Why this game of lost and found? Why this game of hide and seek? Why am I found? Why am I lost? Why do I keep finding myself and then losing myself? Why can't I stay found? And what does being found mean? Most people think, oh, I'm found means you found a church that you belong to and you're happy in. That's fine, that you found your church, you see. But I don't have a church, you see. I don't have I went to seminary, I tried that. I went to seminary and I thought I was found. And they chewed me a little bit. No, I don't think you're going to fit this. Spit me out. And then I found a yoga church, and I was going to be a yoga priest. And they, no, I don't think so. Pooey. And so, we're all, this is all of us are doing this. We're all being found and then lost. Oh, I've got this job. Oh, okay. Oh, damn. This is not working out. Or you find a relationship. Oh, I'm found. But then, oh, something's missing. I'm lost again. So there's lost and found. And I begin to think about what is it? And this all about Jesus, finding Jesus, being found by Jesus. But then there's the Greek pissing boy. He just pisses on it. He pisses on it and laughs. And then you feel like you're lost again. Something's missing. Why can't I be completely found? Why can't I be permanently found? You know what I think it is? I think we want, if we were found, it would be perfectly found. It would be so boring. We want a surprise. So we lose ourselves so we can find ourselves again. Oh, I'm found. No, I'm lost. Oh, I'm found. It's peekaboo. Lost and found. Hide and seek. Children love peekaboo and hide and seek. They can play it forever. This is a universal game. God is playing it. God is playing hide and seek. So we're all God. God dwells within us as us, playing hide and seek with himself. Hello. Peekaboo. You're high. Where are you? Where are you? Peekaboo. Where are you? Where are you? I can't see you. Peekaboo. So we go through peekaboo hide, peekaboo hide. But guess what? The hand that hide is the hand that reveals. It's the same hand. The hand that hides and the hand that reveals. You see? Same hand. Where are you? I'm lost. Oh, there you are. I'm found. And so these two, Jesus on the cross and the Greek pissing boy, dance together, seriously suffering. Oh my God, I'm lost. Piss on it. You're found. You see, so the laughter of the Greek pissing boy is the resurrection of the suffering Christ. You see? The suffering Christ who cannot find resurrection. He's just hanging there for his whole life. Until the Greek pissing boy comes along and says, piss on it. And then suddenly he laughs and he's found again. So this seriousness, laughter. Jesus and the pissing boy. Think about that. Thanks for dropping in.